Hello, class of 2024, and welcome to registration for next school year. Today we're going to cover a couple things, including graduation requirements and a couple important things regarding registration, which you will start today. So it'll be about 7-8 minutes, should be quick. Please pay attention so you know how we're going to do things, because they're going to be a little bit different this year with our current setup. First things first, our registration night is going to be done virtually on Thursday, February 4th. Your families will be getting an email, so be on the lookout for that. It's an opportunity to learn more about registration and the course offerings for next year at Chan. As for graduation requirements, your grade will need 22 credits in order to graduate. Of those 22 credits, they will need 4 credits of English, 3.5 credits of social studies, and you'll see world history, U.S. history, American government, econ, and geography. As students that are currently in world history, you will be registering for U.S. history, or it's a possibility of registering for AP U.S. history if you are interested. Make sure you're speaking with your teachers about that to see if it's a good fit, if it's something you might be interested in. You will also be required to complete 3 credits of math for graduation. Of those 3 credits, you need to have a geometry 1 credit class, algebra 2 for a 1 credit, and then 1 additional course above and beyond algebra 2. If you are currently in algebra 2, it's really important that you talk to your math teacher about which course they think is the best fit for you for next year, as they will have seen your work and have a better feel for what makes the most sense for you from a math standpoint. Science, you will need physics, chemistry, biology, or AP biology to meet those 3 graduation requirements for science. So physics, chemistry, biology, or AP biology. If you happen to be taking the physics and chemistry X this year, you have the opportunity to take biology or AP biology next year, because you will have met the physics and chemistry requirements. In addition, your class needs 1 credit of personal wellness. There'll be personal wellness 1 in 9th grade and personal wellness 2 in 10th or 11th grade. If you were unable to take care of your personal 1 credit this year as a 9th grader, it's going to be important that you meet with your counselor, send them an email, let them know that that was the case, and how we go about registering for that to make sure you get that into your schedule for next year. You will also need 1 credit of fine arts. That could be 2 half-credit classes, or it could be 1 year-long class. And then finally, you'll need 6.5 credits of electives. Don't worry about searching out those electives. It's important to understand that after you meet all of the graduation requirements, any class that is beyond that, or any class that was not on that list, counts as an elective. So that's what it'll be, 22 credits in order to graduate. This year's going to be different. We do not have a hard copy registration guide, so this link will be sent to you as well. But on the registration page on the district website, you will have access to the registration guide. It's going to show you real quick what it looks like. So you're going to come to a page like this, and you're going to go up to course offerings, and you're going to choose high school. After you choose high school, you're going to come over here, and if you click in here, you'll be able to find all the classes that are available. And you will see when you click on one of these, I'm clicking on the arts and communication on the electives area. I'm going to see I have all the different art areas. And if I chose ceramics as an example, I'm going to see right here important information about the class. See the class title. I'm going to see what grades can take it, and this is going to be important. I'm also going to see if the class has a prerequisite. So you can see that to take ceramics, I do not have to have taken a class prior, but if I wanted to take ceramics 2, I had to make sure that I will have taken ceramics 1 and completed ceramics 1. You also see the length of the class. This is a 1 semester class or a half credit. It's important to understand that, because that's going to help you build your schedule when you make your requests. And then finally, you'll see the course description. This is what the class is all about. It's really important that you read those and understand what the class is and what it is that you're registering for. In years past, what we've had is a hard copy that every student gets that looks like this. We will not be handing those out this year, obviously, as we will start this process before everyone is back in the building. You can print this out on the website at registration.district112.org. It's the same location as the registration guide we just looked at. But I think the important thing to understand, you guys have done this before, but the important thing to understand about this is that each of these boxes, you have 6 per semester. Each box represents a half a credit. So if you have a math class, that is, if you were going to take Algebra 2 next year, you'd have Algebra 2 and you'd have Algebra 2, right? If you were going to take a year-long language class, you would have first semester of the language, second semester of the language. If you're going to take that ceramics 1 class that we said was only a semester, it would only fill in 1. That's important as you start thinking about those classes. How do they fit in the boxes to make sure that it fills out correctly? A couple things to keep in mind. Your schedule is based on the courses that you request, so be thoughtful in your course selection. You may have run into it this year that we don't have a lot of flexibility in moving classes around anymore. We went from 7 classes to 6, and we dropped the number of courses that are being offered. So there's not a lot of wiggle room. So it's really important that you understand what you're taking, know as much as you can about the classes that you're requesting, so you make the best decision possible, because it's likely we won't be able to move those courses come August when we come back to school. Reading the course descriptions is important. We also ask you that you list 4 alternate classes. And the reason we do this is if we can't get you into one of the electives that you have chosen, what we want to be able to do is look at classes that you have said that you are interested in based on reading the course description. And we try getting you into that class. If we can't get you into one, we try to get you into the next and the next and the next. And if we can't get you into any of those 4, what we do is we will contact you in August and see if we can help get that schedule fixed. Like last year, you're going to be registering through your portal, and this video, which will be linked for you, walks you through that step. A couple things that are important to understand and remember. As you go to enter into class, if the course number has an A at the end of it, so it's a 4-digit number and then the letter A, that means whenever there's an A, there has to be a B. An A signifies that it's a year-long class. So if you register for semester A of a class, you must also register for semester B of that same class. So you get the year-long part. That's really important that that happens. If that 4-digit number has a letter C at the end of it, that means it's a semester-long elective. So that's the important part that you understand when you start selecting those. The A has to have a B. A C can be a standalone. All registration is going to be completed by February 19th. It's important to understand that we will be back in the building on February 18th with students. So there's not going to be a lot of time to have conversations with teachers or counselors before registration closes on the 19th. So once we start this process today, you're going to have time to ask questions of your counselors and teachers in your Google Meets or through email about what is best for you for class next year. All right. Good luck with your registration. Have a good day.